Welcome to the show, all about the losers.
Yeah, welcome to the losing team.
At least a good thing is that despite how bad we are, Liverpool and Man U are still side by side.
Yep.
So we're going to talk about our poor teams right on this show. Wow.
This is gonna be long.
Oh, I don't know. Let's keep it short. What else do we need to talk about? I don't know. For Liverpool, kita orang dah cerita bad news after bad news after bad news. Tapi untuk korang lain sikit
Itulah, but before that siapa nak komen, nak bash Liverpool Man U, comment down below. Korang nak bash, kita orang bagi chance ni. Just let it out. Put on all the comment down there. Korang nak bash Man U, 10 man ke apa. This is the time. Sebelum kita start the show.
Betul, it's true. I think ada shows before yang kita orang cakap ke orang kan, you know, no slot out, keep on believing. But it's true, for every fan, you go through your own problems your own way. So we are not going to tell you how to feel, because we feel bad. I know you all feel bad.
Bro.
So feel bad with us. Tell us how bad you feel. Tell us slot out ke apa. You just put in the comments. We can talk about it.
Anggap this show, this episode is like your therapy session with us.
Time to embrace the darkness, because the darkness is here.
Let's talk about the match week 12.
Okay, let's go. Match
let's
week 12.
Let's go for Liverpool.
Let's start with Liverpool. Okay.
Sebab Liverpool
kita lawan dulu. So kita balik dari international break yang everyone was so happy to get international break. Boleh break sikit daripada tengok team, tak dapat kena hurt sangat. But I think there was one meme yang Mamat the Office tu, yang boss tu tengah pakai baju Liverpool and said, it's the weekend and I'm ready to get hurt again.
Ready, mentally ready.
Oh man, dia teruk because I think of all the loss kita suffer this season this was the worst.
Wow.
It's at home. It's 3-0 to a team yang the lowest ranking team that we lost to so far. And also from that game, tak nampak langsung macam mana Liverpool were going to get a goal.
Memang tak nampak langsung
Tak nampak. I mean, we had like a header from McAllister, a long shot from Soboslai, but it just felt like everyone was tired. Maybe at the start of the game adalah bunga sikit. It looked like okay.
I watched like the first 50 minutes of the match. Memang 50 minutes tu diorang attacking Liverpool. Diorang ada flair, diorang ada motivation to play out the game kan. But then aku tak tahu apa happen.
So I think it happened because we got the corner against us and Forrest crossed it in as usual. I think Van Dijk tak sampai bola tu. Striker diorang Igor Jesus something. I think he flicked it on sampai kat Murillo and he immediately scored. So I think for Liverpool to get another goal conceded from another corner, which has been our weakness, and diorang ni semua penat from the international break, or maybe they had fun with their teammates, main untuk Holland, main sini sana. This moment was just too much. And I think mentally everything just capitulate, semua hancur. And then from that point
3-0, it's a big loss too.
It's a big loss. All their goals were like, I think the only few times they did attack, they scored. They played a good game. Ni pun Sean Dykes has started to turn things around for Forest. Their position is not his fault. That is Ange Postecoglou and whatever was happening between the owner and Nuno.
Angry Ange.
Angry Ange. And the thing is, that was the sad thing, because Forest last season memang kita punya weakness. Kita on draw and lost. We could not play well against Forest, and that was a high-flying Forest. So we think this year, okay lah, Forest dah teruk, dapatlah revenge. Lagi teruk kalah. Nope.
Tapi let's say lah, if you have to point out one or two player yang kau rasa like, dia tak live up to the performance ni, siapa?
I mean, it's the obvious one for me, which is our most senior, new contract signings and the leaders. If you have to blame, it always goes from the top. So of course Slot is one, but if you want to talk about players, I feel that Van Dijk and Salah are not bringing the leadership quality into this team. Like
Van Dijk dia macam a different person sekarang.
He's very frustrated, very angry, and you can't blame him. Of course he's angry and frustrated, but I don't know, it's just that there needs to be a different approach than marah or frustrated or whatever. There must be something that as leaders they need to focus up their team to play hard, work hard, because the desire tu dah macam tak ada.
That's the thing.
And then Salah pula the form has just been mostly bad this season.
Ya, nak kata average pun tak boleh. For Salah punya level, this is not his average performance pun.
No, not even average. Yeah, it's quite bad. He can't take on people anymore. Dia dah tak tahu nak buat apa. Too much pressure or something. Just not enjoying his football. And I mean, like all of it, I can name all of the players. You tell me what player I can say what's wrong with them. Other than maybe Soboslai.
Yeah.
Curtis Jones when he plays, I think has been okay. But like Mecca, mana Mecca sial? Last season one of the best midfielders. This season just struggle and he just looks like a tiny guy yang kena bang off the ball. There's no killer ball. But I think in general, Liverpool ni yang aku tak pernah tengok in my whole life of watching Liverpool are playing scared. They don't playing careful.
Ya, bila dah kalah banyak macam tu, diorang ada satu macam mentality yang macam takut kan.
And also malu. I think you are defending champion. All the new players have come to join the great Liverpool. And they are not bringing in the good qualities or bringing the game better other than maybe Ekitike. So, you know, it's just a awkward situation lah kat sana sekarang.
Macam okay, the dynamic of the team lah. Let's say macam kita bring in Isak. Bila korang bawa masuk Isak apa semua, like korang bayar for that march kan. And then dia tak perform. Macam mana diorang punya player anggap tengok Isak tu macam mana? Chemistry tu mesti ada macam dia ni lah mahal dan tak boleh perform. Lagi Isak tak boleh perform.
It's just jadi tak best. And this is the thing right now. It's about the scariest thing for me is about setting these kind of records. Already this one feels like hari tu kita dah discuss the worst Premier League title defenses. And this is now getting to be one of the worst.
Are you going for that record?
That's why. When we spoke about these different teams, there was always a big excuse, like change of manager. Like Man U, when they changed to Moyes, that was one of the worst season. Some you cannot blame, Blackburn and Leicester, who randomly won the league. The next year pula, some big players, they're not able to recreate that. Chelsea, they had that weird part where Mourinho sound the physio and then things went bad after that. But this one, is it the Jota thing? I think later we'll go through these separate excuses. We have a special excuse segment now.
What's the excuse?
What's the excuse now? But I think all the highlight, player or not player, is all on Slot now. So the Slot out too is becoming louder and louder, and even me is hard to.
There's a lot of comment. Kalau kita tengok any football reviews of the match ke apa ke, komen-komen banyak cakap Slot out. So untuk kau sendiri Adam, let's make it clear. Are you still Slot out?
Well, for me it depends on. It still like it depends because what is the level we're holding him to, right? So okay, winning the league, I think for a lot of fans now, kalau Man City tu was a big point yang ramai orang give up on the league. If you didn't give up yet, maybe this Forest game is what you need to give up. One of the arguments is said that when he made this new team and all the new signing, it was built for Champions League. Dia tak habis-habis dengan PSG, how well PSG played. So maybe he's creating a team for that. So now the biggest game for Slot's career ever is his next game. Champions League at home. So you don't have any excuse. You're at home to PSV, an old rival of his. Give us something. If Slot can give us something to see, some gameplay, some tactics that work in the Europe thing, then at least for the fans, okay lah, fine lah. If we're not going to push for the season, we switch our expectation, we focus on Europe.
So against PSG ni, kau rasa macam
PSV
ni dia punya memang daripada rival dia dulu kan, daripada klub lama dia kan. But is this the game yang memang kalau kalah ni, macam mana nak selamatkan lagi Liverpool?
I think so because okay, before this aku pernah cakap slot in all the way apa semua, right? But you cannot fight your emotion. Yang tengah kalah 2-0 pun, go every time camera cut dia, you just have this feeling like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Like muka dia pun clueless. You had 2 weeks, you came back, and now you've given us the worst game of this whole season.
Alisson is back.
No? Alisson is back. Players went away and did well and had fun. You thought that there was a great break. Robertson had an amazing thing at Scotland, winning over Denmark, qualifying for the World Cup.
Ekitike baru score kan?
Apa? Ekitike will play really well for France. I don't know why they didn't start him. The only one who didn't do well was Isak for Sweden. Sweden not going to qualify. Horrible. But you started him. Anyway, I know we spend the money, you need to start him or whatever, but This PSV game is going to be everything. And if we lose this one too, then it's going to be very hard to argue to keep him. But if you already give up on the season, okay, he won us a season. Is that some credit in the bank? Kan? If this is a new team, of course, then you give him time to build. You gave Amorim time to build.
Yeah, Arteta
5 years, I think, 5-6 years, and now look at Arteta.
Itu yang kita akan cakap je lagi.
So if you want to say that, then okay, we're not going to win the season. Let him build this thing, but you need to give something for us to get excited. That's why PSV is important. Frankfurt dah tunjuk sikit, winning against Real Madrid, but we need more. So if PSV can show a good solid game with the gameplay of what his system, his style can look like, exciting ke tak exciting ke apa, just needs to be a winning system, then we can talk about okay, Slot. But if the next game, and also Premier League, we have like West Ham next, these two games are everything. If these two games come away with bad result, then right now I'm still Slot in, but you got to show us something.
Tu pasal Liverpool lah. It's good lah bila you teruk dalam Premier League, but you actually can focus on Champions League. But Man U, kita orang nak lari mana bro?
Korang Carabao Cup lagi?
No place to run. Tak ada.
Kita pun tak ada Carabao Cup. FA Cup that could come later.
FA Cup.
Okay. But enough about Liverpool. Let's talk about Man U. What happened, bro? What happened this early morning?
Let's say macam ni lah. I waited for 2 weeks, and then the game is 4 in the morning. And then this shit. He give me this shit. Teruk bro. Orang semua dah tahu lah the whole game tu macam mana, come out siapa score apa semua kan. Let's say lah, okay, 13 minit player kena buang, diorang gaduh with his own teammate kan. It's a gift from God. Orang kata dekat MU, you just need to lah settlekan this thing. Diorang dah score goal tu, baru kita ada semangat nak fight. You keep on missing like a lot of chances apa semua, like diorang tak boleh nak create any goals yang betul-betul cun. Faham tak? Aku tak tahu, maybe
ada chances. Bruno had a few.
There's a lot of
Bruno
chances.
Bruno had a crazy shot dari jauh.
Again, kalau kau nak aku point out siapa player yang teruk during that match, of course Captain Bruno. Bruno lembik, dia tak ada motivation. Aku tak tahu lah, sometimes aku rasa macam the whole team dia tak trust dengan captain dia. Aku boleh bagi him credit for dia ni memang loyal servant for Man United for how long kan. Tak menang-menang pun dia still dekat situ apa semua, but dia kena pegang dengan kata-kata dia lah. Dia kata this is gonna be the season yang MU akan come back balik tau as a champion. But then bila malam ni dia langsung tak ada semangat. Dia lembik, dia tak nak play like aggressive. This is what happened lah.
You think it's also the international break, penat, the timing of it semua?
Penat. Okay, kita boleh cakap macam tu jugalah. Macam MW12 dia main international and then dia tak masuk World Cup. Maybe like emotion dia tak okay. Okay. And then kita lost Cunha.
Cunha tak ada tu big
head injury tak silap. And then Sesko is not there, Maguire pun tak ada. Bila jadi macam ni aku macam rasa the right captain untuk MU siapa tau? Maguire kan? Aku tak tahu korang kat luar sana macam mana, but for me right now, captain yang macam mana Man United perlu ada is not Bruno but Maguire. Dia yang betul-betul boleh bagi MU comeback balik aku rasa.
Tapi kau tak rasa macam kalau kau strip the captaincy from Bruno, akan hancur kan? But that's the thing Bruno kena show benda tu. Right now bila Bruno macam tu lah, dia macam tak ada flair, tak ada motivation nak menang bro. 10 man bro, 13 minit awal.
That's the devastating thing about the match 30 minit ke Everton punya player dah kena send off, and then kau ada rasa satu macam hope yang kau boleh score even though Dewberry Hall dah score. Kau rasa kita masih boleh menang lagi, but then 90 minit habis macam tu
lama kau layan like for 3/4 of the game you have that hope from the 10 man moment kan.
Bayangkan okay, kalau dia kena buang let's say lah 60 minit, kan, of the game, okay lah. But ni 13 minit diorang boleh gaduh sama sendiri. Aku tak tahu lah. Itu satu benda yang random juga boleh berlaku. Ref tak patut buang pun.
Agak harsh lah. Alah, member pegang muka member okay lah. Dah nampak kan. But maybe that's what they needed, because they won the game. Yang goal Dewsbury Hall tu pun nothing, tak ada macam
Pretty much pun.
find fault.
Okay, ada yang kata Lemon patut save benda tu, but boleh save, but it's not satu benda yang senang lah untuk Lemon kan. Untuk save benda tu kita tak boleh salahkan keeper sangat lah. The whole team perlu bounce lah daripada game macam ni. Game ni yang patut menang. Aku tak tahu macam mana nak come back from this game. Aku rasa this is the worst game of the season for Man United. After you are on form for 5 game and then you lose to a match like this, this is not good, bro.
Itulah, this is the Rivals FC punya, twisted punya vision now. We thought that, I've always said before, I would like a season where both Man U, Liverpool dekat and challenging. I meant that we're both challenging for the title, not like this.
This is the challenging part.
We're both like second half of the table. Aduh, so yeah, man. So both of us suffered the worst games of the season.
Aku tak tahu, is it the system Amorimnya ni, diorang tak boleh nak ni. The systemnya Amorimnya ni memang player memang kena all out lah. Dia kena pressing, kena marking player semua, which is tiring lah. Betul tak? And then diorang bawa balik international break apa semua. But bro, 10 orang bro.
But at least, okay, I saw some of the highlight apa semua. One thing I realised with Man U, they like to play a long ball and then they like to head it back in, We saw it ourselves that day when they practice, and then
the moment is there lah.
Don't score banyak pun from corner. So this is the thing I think for Liverpool punya perspective why it's going so badly, and he makes this team that is very technical, very macam player elite, stylo punya types, right? When the Premier League has changed, and I have to blame Arsenal lah for this. Arsenal, they play a beautiful game, but this is the first time I see a beautiful gameplay added with the skill of the set piece. How they do set piece, how they actually become a much more physical side because of it. Kan? So now every other team has seen that in the Premier League and like, yes, we need to do set piece, long balls and be good and strong at that. And this is where I feel like Liverpool are struggling. At least Man U ada juga long ball.
We have started to play set piece punya game lah.
I think City is another one that kind of is also struggling to come to terms with the physical play. Diorang pun kalah apa semua. But Arsenal are just, they have it all lah right now. So, congrats to Arsenal for winning the title.
Aku tak suka dia cakap Arsenal gonna win the league. We see about that.
It's crazy. I mean, we're going to talk about the table. The points are just so close. It's crazy. Everyone is actually being very reactionary and emotional about it. But when you have like a game like that, okay lah, for me, okay lah, you guys 5 games good before this undefeated. There is a lot of positive lah. Maybe dah penat from there. Aku nak menang lah dalam bab team siapa lagi teruk because Liverpool right now is shocking. It is shocking and abysmal and embarrassing. Aku pun hari tu last week cakap tak nak masuk gol. Aku dah tak boleh buat match review semua. Aku dah jam lah this weekend. Jam weekend thanks to that horrible performance at home. I think kita dah cakap juga pasal excuse apa semua. But let's go deep into some excuse. We have a special segment and it's brought to you from one of our sponsors. But before that, we just want to say thanks to obviously Matchday Affairs. Support lah Matchday Affairs. Hari tu, they did a video talking about, yes, the position, the form is not good, but you could be the one. You could be the one who goes there. Macam Azim.
Betul.
Dia pergi game, menang. You could be the one who brings your energy to the next Liverpool game at Anfield and bring a win for them.
Win or lose, kita tetap akan sokong team kita. Macam aku still pergi kat sana and then tiba-tiba menang dekat Anfield. But it's not the same Liverpool lah kan. Not the winning Liverpool lah. But it's okay. That's the thing lah. Just try. Boleh follow dorang dekat Instagram. And true. Also dorang ada TikTok juga.
And then also we have Arsha Allspace as usual with the jersey support. They got all the vintage jersey. Anything you go check it out. If you're not a fan of your team, your form this season, why get an old season?
Ambil zaman yang Beckham. Benda tu dah champion kan.
Ambil dari zaman yang expectation kita tak crack sangat kan. Nak
ambil the
menang
latest
kan.
season.
Zaman dulu kalah okay. And then this segment is what specially to us, we take five coffee. Take 5 for a segment called What's the excuse now? So we're gonna go through some excuses, and bring it up, and let's go deeper into that. Want to start with menu? Let's talk about straightforward, the Amorim system.
Yep.
So this season, bro, how do you feel? Do you feel that you started to see what the system looks like?
Yeah, kinda ish macam tu lah.
Long balls, set piece.
Yeah, early in the season kita boleh tengok lah, macam aku sendiri nampak kan, going through game by game kan, and kita nampak Amorim punya sistem look macam boleh work lah, boleh work, but dia ada team yang dia boleh work, ada team yang dia tak boleh work based on formation team lawan, tahu tak?
Faham.
Yeah, dia tak boleh adapt to the whole, using the same system for the whole game week, memang tak boleh. Macam Moyes kan, Moyes kita tahu dia ni sebenarnya macam tactical genius juga. Dia memang orang lama, dia pernah jadi manager for Everton dulu, masa first dulu, which is Everton time tu memang orang kenal. Alex Ferguson pilih dia as yang boleh jaga MU, and then dia kena sack kan. But that's the thing lah, bila Amorim jumpa yang orang lagi power daripada segi taktikal dengan dia, habis lah.
Faham. Dia macam you cannot have that same tactic in Premier League. You cannot have that same tactic every week unless it's a very like, the only guy I felt that could really do that was Mourinho. Sebab tactic dia is quite ruthless, which is hardcore defending.
Defending dia cun.
Every game hardcore defending, tak ada nak main sexy football. For a few years Wenger actually had. Everyone goes on about the zaman Henry, Invincible apa, but a lot of people forgot that after Invincibles they never came back because everyone figured out how to play against Arsenal. Just get into their minds. Man U were the best at that. Roy Keane apa semua. Orang dah mental, they cannot perform.
Kadang-kadang team macam Everton kita ada 2 weeks of international break. Diorang dah boleh baca lah game you macam mana. Diorang kena play. Okay, kalau tengok match lawan Everton tu, Mbeumo punya movement semua dah boleh predict. Dia nak pergi mana, dia nak passing macam mana, apa semua. It's too easy sekarang ni.
Itu yang kelakar sekarang, because last season banyak orang akan tengok Arne Slot punya interview and ask him what did he do, what was the team tactic, and dia cerita je semua macam asal Muhammad ni honest lah cerita. So now after one whole season, I think they just look back at all the interview and diorang dah figure out, okay, dah ada buku lah. Okay, Arne Slot dia ingat kita main macam ni, kita main macam ni, ingat kita main. So the system has to be evolving. That's why Pep is the best, but he has multiple system changing all the time.
That's why Arteta is also the best. Dia belajar daripada Pep. So Pep ni kita tahu kan, dia memang tactical genius, and then tiba-tiba ada Arteta which dia boleh adapt dengan Premier League punya gameplay for like 5 season kan, dengan Arsenal kan, and then dia bring out the best of his work this season.
I think in summary you see some of it, but I think you need another. Now last season korang tunggu Ruben Amorim to build the system. Now he's got the system. Is another season for Ruben Amorim to like test the system against different teams.
Dia kena keluarkan balik lah whiteboard dia tu.
Dia kena ada backup system. System 2.0, 2.0 this, 2.0 that. Anyway, okay, faham.
I think Amorim play the same system, same tactical match to match kan. Benda-benda macam tu orang dah boleh predict.
Sama, Slot sama. This is why we're getting frustrated.
Macam last season Slot kita tengok orang tak boleh baca lagi tau. Macam mana dia punya gameplay, dia punya tactical apa semua dia boleh terus jadi champion. But now orang dah tahu Liverpool main macam mana. That's the thing lah.
Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay, so on Liverpool side, what's the excuse?
Apa excuse paling besar?
Paling besar tu is ni lah. I think it's a real one. Is Diogo Jota punya passing. Okay, so imagine you just had one of the best moment as a team. You won also without the manager that everyone said was the best manager. Semua orang dah cakap korang takkan menang apalah once Klopp dah caw apa semua. And then we won the league. So imagine that high, that feeling. Diorang terus enjoy. Season tak habis lagi Dubai, dah party apa semua. Then from that high, you find out that one of your main guy
Yang tolong kau menang.
Tolong kau menang. One of the guys you can rely on is just gone just like that. Tragic accident, him and his brother gone just like that. Because I thought about it masa benda tu jadi, and I started to get worried about the season. It's like, you know, if you have loss in your life, and this natural thing is going to happen, kau akan question semua benda dalam life kau. Kau akan fikir apa truly important, what is this. So to think that way as you coming into another season after kau dah menang, so what is it? What's the next motivation? Adakah you are going to be like dominate all of European football? It's hard. You're going to think about family. Is football everything?
Itu apa yang kita nampak dengan Salah dengan Van Dijk.
Aku rasa benda tu dah creep in sikit kat dorang.
Jota is 1 point dengan Jota punya passing, betul tak? Okay, you lost one of the player yang kau memang rapat, yang bring in the league. Korang happy sama-sama, betul tak kan? And then macam Salah, last season pun kita cakap, oh maybe this is Salah punya last season, but dia continue lagi di season dengan Liverpool, but then kita tak nampak the same Salah. Mungkin dia dah rasa dia dah menang everything. Salah dah menang semua, bro. Dia dah ada history, record breaking ni. And then apa lagi dia nak?
Itulah, because one of the thing that I thought really worked well for us last season is, okay, one Salah memang form, and he had a brilliant season, one of the best season. Dia fit, dia tak injured. But it was also on the left side, almost every game dia akan switch Gakpo dengan Lucho. And that was good because it became competitive. Kalau Gakpo perform, then you bring on Lucho, Lucho will score. Then Lucho does well, you bring on Gakpo. So they're always trying to outdo each other, and the team benefit. Both of them benefit. They actually both had good seasons. But Salah has never had that competition on the right.
Tak ada.
Diorang tak beli player yang, diorang selalu takut. There's never ever been a right winger lah, actually. Harvey Elliott ke, Chiesa ke, whatever, it's never been really a
yang boleh ganti
competitor.
Salah memang tak ada.
So it's like there's too much importance given to him lah, I think at this point. And then diorang dah overlook this thing lah.
Bila kita tengok Chiesa pun macam, okay, dia tak boleh bring in the same profile yang macam Salah ada sekarang ni.
There's also this other element of like this Chiesa thing is a big thing. Dia memang takkan start Chiesa. There's something about it that he just won't. It's a different game from Salah and everything, but one thing is when he comes in, he has passion, he has heart, but he still won't pick him. To the point that it's kind of sad. Orang dah nyanyi lagu dia gila babi, tapi some games doesn't even come on. And when he comes on lately, it's just too late to do anything. And you see how frustrated, because he's the only one who cares. Dia seorang yang marah. Dia hari tu nak gaduh dengan ni, gaduh dengan Elliot Anderson semua. So, I mean, if the thing about Klopp is that everyone dia akan bagi chance to naik. And because of that, players perform. You can have Minamino be good in the cups. You can have
Minamino kan.
Harvey Elliott can come on and change the game. But there's something about Slot that he doesn't take that kind of risk. So dia cakap pasal Joe Gomez tadi tu. Banyak orang tanya, kenapa Joe Gomez tak start right back? Kenapa Sobo juga right back? And they say, oh, Joe Gomez to play how many games in how many weeks? You're complaining about a player who never play to play, but you never play him. You don't even put him on as a sub. So to have this kind of penakut mentality, this careful thing, which now I'm seeing in the tactics, is a really bad problem, and it's not the Liverpool way. What's the excuse we're talking about now?
Kau macam salahkan Slot juga. Eventually it's Slot lah.
You have to. He's the manager. And it's not only Slot. It's this Richard Hughes, Michael Edwards thing kan. What I felt like last season, kita dah menang. And everyone says, yes, it's with the Klopp team. True. So, what was it that you had to sell so many players? Is it that you want to prove that now is our time to build our team? This is the image of our team that is like high-profile player, expensive. But it's not the Liverpool type of player. Liverpool type of player jenis yang dia boleh captain negara dia.
Kau tahu one thing based on macam apa Liverpool hadapi sekarang ni kan. Aku always rasa the main problem bila ada changes daripada segi culture, their way of playing. Macam MU dia kena benda sama. After Sir Alex left, kau dah tak ada like that iconic way of playing yang MU ada. The player yang patut ada dalam MU. Macam
the DNA.
Ada DNA. Macam Vidic kan. Vidic kau ambil daripada apa? Red Brigade apa nama dia, aku dah lupa kan. Ada some ni macam player macam tu. Nani daripada Sporting apa semua kan. Dia tak unknown punya player. Faham tak? And then sama macam Liverpool. Bila Klopp dah ada, dia dah bring in his DNA, his culture dalam Liverpool, and then tiba-tiba nak tukar the whole system balik. Sekarang ni
sakit. Yeah, it needs time, and that kind of sucks when your expectation is that you want to go again and win the league and get number 21, all this kind of thing. So, you know, if macam Amorim masuk, you give him time because Man U memang tengah tak perform. So what's the excuse now? We won the league, so now give us time to rebuild. It's a bit weird, and you can't blame any fan for wanting Slot out or being very, very angry right now because it's such a confusing thing. The whole season we are champions, but it's so embarrassing to see champions kena whack like this. So those are the excuses that we have.
Aku just hope macam Liverpool tak jadi macam MU. After Sir Alex punya departure and then Moyes came in, but then it doesn't look at the same macam the same Man United after that.
Moyes always had the hardest job because Ferguson had the most incredible reign as a manager. Ferguson punya motivation was to become better than Liverpool punya history, which everyone tak percaya he could, but he did it. He did it. Like after you've had Ferguson, after you've had prime rib, takkan kau nak makan beef jerky dia. You cannot. The taste has changed. That's why, like, it same as Liverpool. Even though it's not that long, we didn't win so many like Ferguson. But to come from Premier League champion to this is too much. It's too much for anyone.
Dia tu jadi macam flop.
Jadi macam flop.
Bukan Klopp.
Bukan slot, tapi slop. But okay, I mean, like, on rivals, we don't like to be down all the time. I think for anything. So if anything, if I can talk to some fans, guys, give it these next 2 games. Anyone that says out, give him the chance of this Champions League to show, and if they can perform on this, it should see a better result at West Ham. But we did it already where we won 2 in a row and everyone said we're back. Now let's give it like 3, 4, 5 more games. Menang yes, and just chill.
There's a lot of comment yang macam cakap Slot out. Okay, Slot akan out if dia tak perform in the next, let's say 4 games. Betul tak? And the PSV game is going to be crucial for Slot to showcase yang he's the right guy for the job.
He's the right guy. He's just said it finally before this banyak interview. Dia tak sound macam dia ngaku salah sangat. Dia banyak excuse. He said that this all my responsibility. It's all my responsibility, but I am still the man for the job. So at least he has that belief, you know. So for that, I will back him. But I'm waiting for these next few games before I really say anything. But then, you know, he's still a manager. I will still just support him whilst I can, whilst he's there.
All eyes on Slot.
All eyes on Slot. One thing I think though, we have to give it I just want to talk a little bit about Arsenal. Because finally aku tengok Arsenal Tottenham that day.
Nak tak nak kena cakap pasal Arsenal.
Kena cakap pasal Arsenal, right? I finally admit, actually I've felt this a long time. Arsenal have the most beautiful game in the Premier League for the last 2 seasons. And when I saw them play against Tottenham, this is the other impressive thing. Because everyone got excited that Gabriel got injured, one of their key player. And so kalau Gabriel out, okay, maybe they start to crack. But the players that Arsenal have bought, Mosquera, Hincapié, Eze, these are all perfect DNA, Arsenal DNA players. And this is why I'm so jealous. Because I thought for a while, maybe aku macam pelik, macam Words, Isak. Okay, is this the kind of player?
But it's not the DNA yang kita nak.
It's not the DNA. The DNA for Liverpool has always been, you're good enough to captain, you're a leader. You need heart, you need strength. But now, Isak and Words are quiet guys. Quiet guys. Frimpong is interesting, but he hardly plays. So anyway, Arsenal have really done a great job. And this is the one which pisses me off the most. Zubimendi, world class, bro. Tak ada apa buat dia cuak, bro.
The thing is, like, Arsenal sekarang ni is the most consistent club yang ada dalam Premier League right now. Even though it's Champions League ke apa ke, right now they are the most consistent team. Dia punya competition, I can say right now is the closest one is Chelsea. But Man City dia kena step up lah.
Man City need to step up. I think Chelsea have enjoyed a bit of like macam underdog punya perspective.
That's the best thing jadi Chelsea. Kita tengok hari tu kan dia sama je level dengan Liverpool dengan Man U. But at the same time, dorang punya player lagi better tau right now.
Sebenarnya.
Banyak lah dulu orang gelak dekat Chelsea, beli player yang pelik-pelik kan, main beli je. But right now they are doing actually good.
Yeah, I think you can say that. Well, Arsenal of course, but Chelsea perhaps have the most. What's the word? The level of players is consistent. Semua is over time. Maybe none of them are like pure star in their team, the best star, but they are second maybe in their team. But all of them are like that. Yeah. So come on, Chelsea, you can do it. Next week you're playing Arsenal at home. If you win, then it's only 3 points, and the league is crazy lah. I think we can talk about it. Okay, before that, what's next? So, Man U, who do you play next?
Palace.
Palace away, eh?
Palace away.
Yeah.
After losing to home against Everton, we are going away at Palace, which is ini kena menang.
Yeah.
Dia kena bounce back. Ini same like Slot lah. Benda ni crucial sebab orang dah tengok this kind of game, which is even though it's 1-0, but you fought against like 10 men. Benda yang kau patut menang punya game, then kau kalah. After this, kalau orang tak bounce back, it's gonna be Amorim out semua orang.
Rasa. Yeah, have to really work hard to stop this becoming another down moment,
so
another
orang
streak.
Dah start trust Amorim punya sistem. Bila tiba-tiba kalah macam semalam ni, orang dah start ni rasa benda yang macam kita lalui last season tu.
Yeah, no, it's the trauma. The trauma hits you, and that's the feeling that sucks the most. That familiar feeling of down.
Ramai orang Man U punya fans dah start beli, diorang dah start beli balik jersey apa semua, dah start balik keluar. There's a lot of you guys ni tiba-tiba ramai komen balik kan. Man U fans yang last season hilang, but benda ni yang macam akan menjatuhkan balik.
It's true. And then like playing Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace away, it does not sound like an easy game with Crystal Palace punya form.
Tahu macam mana Palace main.
But we need to stop hoping for the easy game. Now Liverpool, there's no easy game. Everyone is a threat. Lagi rendah, lagi threat. But this is the kind of game in the Premier League you have to be semangat to win this game.
That's the thing lah. Kalau aku tengok Premier League right now, the most highly motivated team akan menang the match. Kalau macam Liverpool, MU, kita tengok tim lawan dah score, and then kita tak ada the same macam semangat nak cari equalize. Kalah.
And motivation is a funny thing. Right now you cannot blame Arsenal. They are the most motivated team. They want to prove to everyone they can win. They haven't won in so long. They played so well. Everyone cakap until you win, don't talk. So now they're trying to win.
Arteta is tengah tunjuk he's the one. He's the one after Pep. He's the one, the greatest manager in Premier League. Arteta tengah nak prove everyone wrong. Yang dia bukan like intern je for Pep right now. Is not, bukan Pep punya ni shadow. Easy is the one.
It's true. And then for the rest of them, sometimes you need to have the bad seasons to have the motivation for the future.
Tak larat
Man U went through a long one. So okay, Liverpool, we've talked about it. We have PSV Eindhoven. Critical game in the Champions League. Then away to West Ham of Nuno Espirito Santo always does well against Liverpool. But so if we can show these next two games, we just take it a game at a time lah. At this point, gila lah. And like Azim has said a lot of times, I think we'll only really put some judgment once you get to the Christmas period and everything, because anything can happen. Because I want to talk now about the table.
Right now Spurs, Man United, Everton and Liverpool tengah kongsi the same point, which is 18 point right now.
And then right above them, Bournemouth, Sunderland and Brighton. Brighton is up already now on 19 points. Palace is on 20. Villa. This is crazy to look at this league.
Bro, league ni still open. Kita tak boleh cakap Liverpool dengan Man U right now dah tak boleh fight for the season. Still boleh fight, and Amorim dengan Slot kena buktikan lah.
I think a few seasons ago yang Liverpool menang yang that COVID season, at this point dah macam 12 points lah. But right now Arsenal are just 6 above Chelsea, and if Chelsea win the next game, then it's a 3-point gap. And of course everyone will try and catch up. But it's crazy, like Liverpool, are we 12, 11th now? But technically, if we win the next 2 games and everyone kalah, we can become second again. It's just crazy. The league is crazy.
Apa yang Liverpool dengan Man U kena target right now is like top 4. Tu je. Untuk Liverpool jaga air muka dia as a champion punya team.
We need to get out from the bottom half of the table lah, whatever it is lah. Because right now we're just on that level. And Liverpool are side by side with our biggest rival, Everton and United. A bunch of jokers. Come on.
Macam Liverpool tengok MU tengok Liverpool lah. Okay, bro, what you doing?
Itu yang kelakar Man U fan nak macam bro, kita sama point lah. Nak cerita goal difference dah apa, kita team up. Like rivals FC Star. It is what it is. Liverpool are in a major crisis. United are on the verge of going back into dark again.
Yeah, it's either collapsing or dorang boleh bounce back. Tu je.
Honestly, last week aku pun tak buat review apa, dah lama tak buat content, you know, but I'm hoping that this championship is going to bring some new life. But you know, there's always other things in life. But yeah, man, just support your team. I'm going to keep on supporting, and at this point, expectation aku hopefully will just make it easier. It's just like, you know, any positive thing, I will be happy as we lead into the end of the season. And this is not even the crazy period,
Belum lagi.
Belum lagi. Ni Christmas is coming.
Kita ada January transfer windows.
Winter is coming, guys.
Boxing Day, ada lagi macam-macam lagi. This is why yang sebelum ni aku cakap, Man United fans jangan delusional. This is the reason why. I justify myself saying that. This is the reason why.
Because the response is bad.
Yeah.
Response around is bad from United right now.
Yeah, kita tak boleh nampak macam Man United is competing the EPL right now. For me, this is not the player that gonna win the league.
It's good. It's good. I've been delusional as well to this point, thinking that it's just like a bad run. Kita interesting story, kita naik Uber masa the last time yang tengok when we went to Liverpool. And masa kau dah ciao, and we got a Romanian driver, Romanian Eastern European lah. So sense of humour, don't very dry, don't just say it as it is. When talking about Liverpool, he said, "My friend, this is only the beginning." Masa kalah menu tu, and I really don't even know. Like the concept of time and duration has become weird because it's just been loss after loss.
Yeah, Slot dengan Amorim just need to bounce back.
Just need to bounce back, in the end of the day, the final thing is everyone is talking non-stop about Slot out or in. Show me the manager you would rather have that can turn it around. Show me. I can't say. Everyone else is a risk. Everyone's a risk. There's no one experienced anymore. The thing about Slot is you can argue he didn't have much experience at this top level, but show me who has.
Yeah.
Because Zidane doesn't make sense coming to the Premier League.
Menu pun aku tak rasa dia boleh bawa.
Premier League lain macam, but who you know, so until then he's still a manager, he's still a champion, we are still champion. Apalah, chill lah, support je lah sikit lagi you know, and support with every game you know, say something nice on the social medias. You have the power as a fan. Cuba kau DM Van Dijk like, bro, you know, bring the aura back. Something. Just try a different way. Instead of kita complain, try a positive thing to bring your team up.
Kat mana Arsenal ada sekarang dengan Arteta, like 5 season, they create his own DNA. They create, even though they call them like set piece FC, but that's a winning team.
They lost Gabriel. They did not miss him in that game. Don't tak perlu Gabriel game tu.
They play like champion.
So you know, Arsenal enjoy it once it's there, but so far they deserve everything they're getting. Eze is a brilliant buy. Aku jealous with every signing but
Gabriel aku suka.
Zubimendi bro, dia memang boleh buat apa. Because I remember watching PSG and midfielders, diorang yang paling impressive for me, Vitinha. I feel like Zubimendi is at that level or even better.
Sebab tu aku suka transfer windows Arsenal. Diorang always buy the right player for their rightnya system. Diorang tak payah nak cari a big name nya signing ke apa sangat-sangat kan. But they get the right player.
That's true. So anyway, anything else you want to add? Any final word?
No.
No. This has been Rivals FC, the show of the losers that want to do better. You know?
Yeah,
Semua
we want to
movie
bounce back.
It's
Yeah.
true. Every movie you ever watch yang best, mesti karakter tu macam loser. Terus dia kena figure out something, you know? So it's the start of the movie lah. Let's say this is the start of the movie where you're hitting the rock bottom point, and then now you're gonna like, you know, hopefully find some semangat. So, you know, be semangat, guys. Don't be so down. You know, we understand because we're down, but we're trying our best.
Yeah. Just like you guys. Yeah, this is football. Kalau tak biasa kalah, biasakan game. Kita tengok game after game after game. Nah, bagi chance lah.
It's true. And you know, if you don't know what to do, press that subscribe button. There's something to do. Go find all our socials, follow us, click follow, support us, because we just want to talk to you guys. And yes, once again, ada apa-apa comment, please feel free to tell us. Complain away, man. Tell us slot in, slot out.
Wow.
Amorim system is menus come back not real.
Ya,
you know,
kita
share.
orang nak tahu apa perasaan korang jadi fans Liverpool dengan Man U right now.
That's right. We share with you. Share with us, man. We're more than open. Okay? Thank you very much, guys. That's been Rivals FC. Peace.